Hey gang, Schlocktoberfest 2017 is being invaded by Yog, a monster from space. This one is apparently a movie about an amoeba that comes from, where else, outer space, to try to mutate with other creatures on Earth to try and stop a photographer named Kudo and all his friends. The thing about this creature is that no matter what it mutates with, it can actually turn on the cold big time. So how do you stop a monster like this? Well, if it turns on the cold big time, you gotta use heat. So this monster keeps getting defeated and winds up mutating with a different creature to come back under about 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 8, 10 different names. I don't know where they keep coming up with these names at, and honestly, it was too confusing. But so yeah, the monster would keep coming back as different things and try to finally eliminate Kudo and his friends. And they would wind up using mostly fire to eliminate the monster. So finally, the creature winds up going off into the jungle to try to recruit a couple of other creatures, which get strange names too. And it looks like it's going to be a 3-on-1 battle between the monsters and Kudo and whoever he has left on his team to try and take out these monsters. And they realize that maybe some sort of sonic wave or sonar might be able to stop these monsters this time around, and it does. So they recruit a bunch of bats to go and take care of these creatures once and for all, and ultimately overall, the sonar and the sonic waves wind up causing a volcano to go off, and the 3 creatures, 2 of them which were battling each other at this point, and the space amoeba mutant thing, whose name I can't remember in this movie, winds up getting covered in lava, and Kudo saves the day and everything like that. So, yay, Kudo. Kudos to Kudo, I guess you could say. So, why did this movie suck? Well, I think it was supposed to be a TV movie, and usually monster TV movies, especially from the 60s, usually are not that good. But it is kind of a corny movie, and it's goofy, it's silly, and you could definitely tell it is a Japanese horror movie because of just how silly it really is. But it really seems like that when the Japanese monster movie is coming out into theaters, it almost looks like they'd really try to put some kind of effort into it to make everything look realistic, even though you can tell most of it's fake and it's just 2 guys in costumes. This one, it just didn't seem like they put in a whole lot of effort. And the whole time watching this movie, I'm sitting there going, where's Godzilla? Where's Jet Jaguar? Where's King Kong? Where's Ghidorah, Rodan, Mothra? Where are these monsters at to take on these things? But unfortunately, they didn't show up in the movie, and that kind of sucked. The movie was originally supposed to be called Space Amoeba, and it was brought to America as, of course, Yog, Monster from Space. Why, I don't know. But it's really weird, and it's a goofy freaking horror movie, if you even want to call it that. I don't know, gang. This is it's a movie I watched years ago, and I wanted to try and rewatch it again, but unfortunately couldn't find it. So again, it had to be one of those movies I had to look up and try to take notes on and try to remember as best I could from memory about how bad this movie was. And yeah, it mutates with other creatures, and it's just like, wow, that looks stupid. I mean, back then when I was a kid, when I first watched it, I could almost imagine I was probably a tad bit scared of it, but then trying to watch it as an adult, and I'm sitting there going, this is really bad. But I guess it can be one of those movies you can kind of consider it. I mean, if you like it, that's cool. It's kind of a guilty pleasure movie. I mean, most 60s Japanese monster movies were not really supposed to be meant to be taken too seriously. Some of them were. Some were actually pretty good. But something like this was like, no. But between this and the green slime, I would probably rather watch this one again. because the green slime was pretty bad. Just saying. Of course, the only good thing about the green slime is that catchy theme song. But there you guys have it, a review of Yogg, Monster from Space. If you've seen this movie, I would love to hear from you guys in the comments below about how you feel about it, whether you agree or disagree. And of course, if you like my videos, always feel free to subscribe. If you got a horror, sci-fi horror, comedy horror, or fantasy horror movie that went under 2 different names and neither one of them made any sense, send it my way and I will get on it ASAP. And Schlocktoberfest will keep on going until Halloween, when I'm saving the worst for last. And I think this year I might have just possibly topped myself, but we'll see. Until next time, thanks for watching, everybody. God bless you all, and as always, stay strong and rock on.